YouTube numbers. We are all about connecting with people and creating a community of great minds and values.
My name is Frank Idemudia Alapa, that's my name. Talking sports is my game, and I am the greatest. I love listening to Elegbete TV radio for undiluted, unadulterated. It's probably replicated, but still not yet duplicated. It's sports only on Elegbete TV radio. I seriously.
Hello, everybody. What's up, people? My name is Timi Dakolo, and you're listening to Elegbete TV radio. Stay tuned.
Elegbete TV radio, redefining broadcasting. Listen.
All right, good morning and welcome to the Thursday edition of the Sports Buffet. My name is Edafe Matthias. I'm going to love to call me the Elegbete One Sports. We have a full show for you today. A lot to talk about in the football world, resort, and everything. Victor Osimhen shines as Galatasaray won in the Europa Cup, 3-1. It's a beautiful one over PAOK Salonika. Sometimes you need this type of moment to make you good. The most shots in this game was Victor Osimhen, 7 shots. Even though he's not scored, he's a nightmare for everybody. All right, most touches in the game, Abdulkarim Badaki, 91. Final third passes, Ismail Jacob. That's how it went. So when you also come to the terms that Galatasaray had 25 shots in this game, and of those 25, Victor Osimhen had 7. Not a bad one. Ball possession was 56.1 to 43.9. Was always going to be a one-sided game. 9 corner for Galatasaray, 1 for PAOK. You traveled to Turkey at the wrong time. That's all I can say. But even at that, Galatasaray committed most foul by committing 13 fouls to PAOK 9. I thought that the team with the most possession will have more fouls against them, but it's different. PAOK Salonika anyway had 4 men up, 4 times were caught offside. For Galatasaray was twice. Most passes in the game, like I said before, is Abdulkarim Badaki, Andrija Zivkovic also have the most chances created. Most interception was made by Magomed Ozdoev, okay, and the most far already. Osimhen close range at status quo figure of Katarski. And before Gabriel Sara unleashed a fierce strike that forced Katarski to become unfrozen as he flew across his goal to prevent the midfield maestro from scoring. Plenty of action in that game, but the most important thing is Victor Osimhen is on the winning side. A lot of things to talk about. Arsenal, with a mix of the young and the old, were able to get a 5-1 win over Bolton Wanderers. I thought it was going to be a difficult game, but it became a stroll in the park. Just when you said maybe West Ham will find something to do, the fixture did not favor them as they had to meet last season conqueror once again. And like last season, it was 5-1. Same again last night, it was 5-1 as Liverpool ran riot over West Ham. It's time for them to start saying, no, Julian Lopetegui was a mistake. Should they go and bring back David Moyes? You know, so many things running through the minds of a lot of people right now. They said every human being will make mistake, but when you make mistake, find a way to correct that mistake. So it's a time for them to say, you know what, let's go back and bring David Moyes. Why is it also that David Moyes' team, they hardly do well when he's fired, okay? Diego Jota was on the double, just the same way Mo Salah was there to score. He started the move and he ended it. But then number 4 and number 5 was by Cody Gakpo. The Dutchman is on form or on fire, whatever you want to call it. But he actually did a good job to put his team on the map. So two early goals by, not really early anyway, in 25th and the Jota sandwiched in between that one was Mo Salah. In between the goals from Diego Jota and the 2 goals from Cody Gakpo was Mo Salah in the 74th minute. So it was a game that West Ham will be asking themselves. As a matter of fact, all 6 goals in this game were scored by Liverpool players, because the one goal that was scored by West Ham in this game, Jarrell Quanseh's own goal, was also a Liverpool player. But then one place where we no longer know the color of the devil. Yes, at Old Trafford, you expect that this Europa should be a target for Man United. I mean, they're not out of it, they're still in it. But 20 actually came to Old Trafford and drew. And at the end of the game, the goal scorer, yes, Eriksen, said that Man United, the opposition wanted it more. And that's the story of Man United. Lazio went to Dynamo Kiev, picked up a red card just as Dynamo Kiev as well, but they ended 3-0 in favor of Lazio, as they had a fantastic first half that was too hot to handle. Anderlecht have one man down, but that was not enough for them to lose. Unlike Arsenal, who had a man down and couldn't win, but then their opener was not Man City, it was Ferencváros, as they won 2-1. Bodo Glimt as well, one with one man down against FC Porto. This Porto is a different Porto. I think that's Man United's next opponent anyway. 3-2 they won. My club lost 3-2. Elfsberg, one man down, Isiak Ma, but then I think they gave a good account of themselves. In the Spanish La Liga yesterday, Girona at home drew 0-0 with Rayo Vallecano, but Barcelona did score quite a truckload of goal, but Robert Lewandowski's 19th minute goal was all she wrote. That was enough, as the game ended 1-0 in favor of FC Barcelona. Barcelona are building something, like I always say, they keep it going. Well, in this game, there was no Dani Olmo in the starting lineup, but then didn't change anything. They still went on to win. That's the most important thing. When you don't have your team completely aligned and you're still winning, that's a very, very special one. Whatever it is, Barcelona are up there at the very, very top, standing alone as the leader of the Spanish La Liga with 21 points out of 7 games played, same as Real Madrid, but Real Madrid are 4 points behind. That's not a good one. Madrid fans will not want to see that, but then those 2 games that they drew is the Abinja for now. Well, let's look at the top goal scorer in the Spanish La Liga. It is still Lewandowski who leads with 7 goals to assist, and Rafinha, Barcelona, 5 goals to assist. The transfer window this summer, they almost sold him until Hansi Flick said, you know what, let's leave him. I think I need him. It's important to my plan, and he's really showing how important he is to the team. Well, today there's a lot to talk about in different dimensions. Manchester United are really hoping that big things would happen with their £2 billion planned 100,000 capacity stadium called the Wembley of the North. And let's hope that they get it done. We really want to see what that is. But the plan, the design that I've seen so far does look beautiful. I mean, look beautiful if you permit me to say that. The Europa League games that are going to go down today, Fenerbahce will play against Royal Union SG, and then you have Malmo FF playing against Rangers, Ajax against Besiktas, AS Roma versus Athletic Bilbao. That's a big game. Braga, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Eintracht Frankfurt, Victoria Pleasant, FCXB playing against RFS, Lyon playing against Olympiacos Piraeus, Tottenham Hotspur playing against Karabakh. Tottenham Hotspur, we don't know which one will show up, but they're playing at home. They should be good for the money, just that this team does not know how to defend. Okay, they like to entertain, but what is the use of your entertainment if you don't win? Well, I mean, the English pundits want to see people entertain. They don't want the dark art of football, so let them keep entertaining. Well, Inter Waneri was on the double for Arsenal as they beat Bolton 5-1. I wasn't really expecting that. Maybe they should win, but 5-1. I'm not sure I could have put my money on it that Arsenal was going to win 5-1 for obvious reasons, because in my head, I'd be like, the coach have already said that it's not a priority for him. And I don't know if he would give it the kind of seriousness that we are all clamoring for. So I wasn't expecting Arsenal to be that good. And Even though he scored one, but he was overall good in the game. Talking about the man himself, Raheem Sterling had a very good game, hit the bar, worked the goalkeeper, eventually scored a goal to poke a ball into the net after Bukayo Saka have done a good work of a combination from same man, Raheem Sterling, that freed him up and caused him to cause a bit of a havoc, in the opposition area. Football is sweet when you're winning. It is when you're not winning, when results are not going your way. That's what when you start having problems. And then in all competition, Arsenal have not lost a game this season. Still pushing on, hoping that they will do better. But a lot of people are already saying Inter Wanderers should start the next game, should play in the Martin Odegaard position. I don't know what you guys think as an Arsenal fan. What do you think? Declan Rice started the match for goals in the first half in the 16th minute, and then he was in Wanderers who got an assist. Very good pass. True ball from the midfield to Raheem Sterling, who ran through. Very, very good run. And then Raheem Sterling laid it on the plate, was looking for any leg to touch it, beat the goalkeeper, and it was in Wanderers. It was there. The 49th minute, the 4 minutes at the restart, Declan Rice got a ball, freed it up for Wanderers, and I think Declan Rice was expecting a return of that pass, but then he chose to hit it with his left foot. Again, he found the net. That was beautiful. Declan Rice was substituted in the 62nd minute, and Kai Havertz came in. Gabriel Jesus also left and came in, and Lewis Kelly came out injured. Then Gabriel Jesus, a menace to the society, even though he didn't get to score. In the 64th minute, Raheem Sterling got his well-deserved goal for a good job done on the night. And in the 77th minute, it was Kai Havertz again who stabbed home a rebound. So that's the beauty of football. Sometimes, you put this team and they call them reserve, and they go on to play the kind of football that you want your first team to be playing. Because one of the problems with us now this season is the fact that the senior team is not, the men's team is not scoring loads of goals. But then, in a single game, they scored more goals than you would expect, and so everybody is asking the question, should this be the team that starts the next couple of games? Well, I don't know how that will go, but we'll see at the end of the day. For sure, it's not, as easy as a lot of people think. I always say that no two games are the same. So you don't say because this team won 5-1, so they should play the league matches. Again, don't forget that Bolton Wanderers, the standard of Bolton Wanderers is terrible. But let's talk about Manchester United a little bit. Manchester United should be winning. I'm not being entitled, but Manchester United should be winning 20 entry in the Europa Cup. But unfortunately, at home, they didn't win. The problem with Man United, again, is the fact that home or away, they don't have a fortress, and a successful team should have a place where they say, you know what, here you can't beat us here, and that's where the strength comes from. But unfortunately, Man United, anywhere they can drop points, anywhere, at home, away, they can drop points. Okay, why are you guys viewing and not liking the live? Is it that I need to do something, or you don't like my khaki jacket? I'm using the fight the code. Click on the like button. It doesn't really cost anything. But then again, at West Ham, is it time to say, you know what, bring back Moyes? If it ain't broke, you don't fix it. Moyes was doing a good job. They went to bring in Julian Lopetegui. Julian Lopetegui has come in. The results are not good. West Ham are really, really poor, terrible, and it keep getting bad. It keep going from bad to worse and horrible like that. I'm not saying that I was expecting West Ham to beat Liverpool. This is Liverpool we're talking about. But give it a fight. They were just not in the race. They were not in the fight at all. And his slot also is not nice. Okay? By not nice, you look at the squad that he put out. Come on. It doesn't even look like, okay, there's any plan for him to play the reserve, to give others a chance. This guy would play the strongest team. Look at the lineup now. Okay, Tsimikas, Kwanzaa, Gomez, Bradley. Say Virgil van Dijk is not there. That's the back line. Keller and goal, no Alisson. But then you have Jones, Endo, Federico Chiesa, who Mosala came in to replace, Diego Jota, Darwin Nunes, Cody Gakpo. Now this team can start anywhere. That's just the truth. This team can start anywhere in any other team. Fabianski in goal for West Ham. You go Kofel, Todibo, Kilman, Cresswell. I thought that this is a good enough team that should be able to hold their own, but they are just horrible. Susek, Alvarez, and then you have Somerville, Sola, Bowen, and then Ings. Danny Ings. But yeah, 5-1. That's a trashing. A Premier League team. It's not even like it's a League One team. 5-1. In the Carabao Cup, this should be the competitions that they should be winning. They should be attempting to win because, I mean, you're going to mention West Ham in the conversation of who wins the league. You know, West Ham is not in that conversation. But they should be in the conversation for going to the semi-finals or so, or the finals of the Carabao Cup and trying to do something, but unfortunately that didn't happen. Man United 1 draw at home to 20 raises more questions about how much they are improving under Erik ten Hag with just 3 wins in 7 after £200 million spent. I know Bobby will come and give me some statistical mumbo jumbles and give me some excuse, which I like and I enjoy. It makes me laugh for comic relief. But truth is, Erik ten Hag would surprise me. Like I've said this before and I'm going to repeat it again. It would be the biggest shocker for me if come May, by the end of this season, Erik ten Hag is still the manager of Manchester United. I would be absolutely shocked and surprised. I don't think that, I don't know if you have a different opinion, let me know, but I don't think it will make it to the end of the season. And when I see how animated and dramatic what's it called now? His assistant, former Man United striker Ruud van Nistelrooy is on the background. Something tells me he's preparing to take over the job of Erik ten Hag. I don't know. Man United fans, tell me what you guys know on the inside. I'm from the outside. I'm speaking from maybe the ignorant side of town, but just tell me what you think. Wow. What's it called? Jose Mourinho, I've explained in the Daily Mail. You can see there. I've explained why he walked out on the media after the Istanbul derby between Galatasaray and Fenerbahce because he felt disrespected. Okay, for West Ham, they says things go from bad to worse under pressure. West Ham boss Julian Lopetegui as he leaves Anfield on crutches after injuring his calf in frustration during the Smile 5-1 defeat in the Carabao Cup. How does the coach get injured? Okay, just stay on the bench, apply tactics, tell the players what you want them to do and all that. But wait a minute, you're the one who gets injured. You didn't play the ball, but you're the one who gets injured. Tottenham's European health warning and why the Europa League means so much this season to the bookies' favorite. Why would anybody pick Tottenham Hotspur as the favorite to win the Europa Cup? First off, when you Europa Cup. Let's go back and see. Let me show you something. Okay, look at these fixtures carefully. Yesterday, one thing that is strange is that the only Spanish team I saw yesterday in the fixtures is Real Sociedad. But then there is Lazio, teams that are that could possibly win it. There is Lazio, Galatasaray looking menacing. Let's put Man United there in that conversation. There is Nice. Okay, now let's come to today's fixtures and look at some of the teams that we have. There is AS Roma, who could spring a surprise. They've done it before. There is Lyon. And there is, who else again? There is Fenerbahce. But Fenerbahce are really not really that good. There is Ajax. I guess Ajax. And then there is Athletic Bilbao. Why would anybody look at all of these teams and the others that are there and make Tottenham Hotspur the bookies' favorite to win the Europa Cup? Have they ever won anything before in their life that they are saying, oh, they should win it? Where is that coming from? Okay, where is that confidence or that arrogance? Where is it coming from? Because when you say something's where is that confidence coming from? But hey, I would love to see how they will play. Let's not forget that there is also entrenched Frankfurt in this competition, who plays tonight against Victoria Plzen. But I don't know what you guys think. Put it in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If Spurs are good enough, I've given you enough reason. You've seen enough with Spurs this season to say, you know what, it's the right thing. They can put them among the all-time favorite to go win the UEFA Europa Cup. I don't know. Maybe because the system have changed, and then everybody's thinking, okay, they can't do it. I don't think so anyway. But let's keep our fingers crossed. I'm not going to jump the gun so fast, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed to say it. Christian Eriksen says FC Twente looked like they wanted it more after holding Man United to a point in the Europa League, as he admits setback feels like a loss. Mikel Arteta reveals skill Arsenal players is a doubt for game against Leicester after suffering a muscular injury, and he praised on Ethan Nwaneri, a 17-year-old, after Carabao Cup masterclass. Masterclass? That's too much of a hype. Did well, I wouldn't lie. AFC Wimbledon share video update on sinkhole flood damage to Plough Lane. Their pitch as donation pass 100,000 and the club's League 2 clash against Accrington Stanley is called off. If you watch the video, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. Like, I don't know, but it's like vermins came in and ate up the pitch. Football, I've not seen that before. Like, I've not seen a professional football field, a stadium that is eating up like that. But the flood that happened in the UK this last couple of days took out their stadium, their pitch. You can go to the Daily Mail and check it. A portion of the pitch anyway, not the whole pitch, but that one portion of the pitch that is taken off kind of like destroyed the whole pitch. I don't know how fast, but again, in Europe, one day you efficiency, hard work, commitment, once there's money, and the fans are raising money for it. So it's a good one. Let's see how far they can get. They've already gotten 100,000 pounds already. They will go. Yes, when Fabregas reached out to World Cup winner and Champions League winner in Rafael Varane to come join them at Como, he was seeking for experience, okay? But then he didn't understand that experience also comes with baggages. And the baggage for him was the fact that just playing 20 minutes into his debut from Como, he got injured. And after the injury, the frustration and everything, his body told him enough is enough. So he's packed his bag. I've got my mind made up. He's packed his bag and he's retiring. But he's also promised that he will stay with the club to share experience with them. Barcelona, as the former Arsenal goalkeeper comes out of retirement to cover for injured Marc-André ter Stegen. Why did he choose to retire in the first place? I really don't know. But hey, it's one of those things that that gets me wondering if the players really want to retire. Well, yesterday I spoke to you guys about a lady who really needs our support, who needs our help, who needs our push, and a number account details posted up there for everyone to see. Loye Fumilayo Esley, First Bank account number 3075 469985. Our brother Dijala Ufoma have sent in 10,000 already to contribute to it. Teachers are always nice people, right? So when you have teachers who are going through difficult challenges, like I always say, teachers are people that I always want to support at all time, because they are, no matter how bad the country, the economy is, they are the foundation of our learning. And they help us grow, they help us become better persons. But at the end of the day, most times they are left behind in life, because you start out not having anything. A teacher is teaching you, you grow from primary school to secondary school, God willing, to university or to go learn any trade. Before you know it, the teacher is still earning that money it was earning when you were in primary school. Now you are big, you've gone on. And most times we remember just the last group of people who teach us. We don't remember the primary school teachers, the secondary school teachers, and they really do struggle. I can always say, for somebody to reach out that I'm struggling, I'm going through this, I need your help. I know that in Lagos we kind of like create this idea that everybody is begging, but I still believe that for people to reach out, it's really a tough one. So please, guys, do well to help us. Support, surprise. I know that it's hard for everybody as well, so it's not really easy for anyone. Nobody have it easy, but please, let's just help a teacher. Let's just help a teacher to put food on the table for our children. Let's help a teacher to pay a few of the bills. We can't pay it all. I can always say to people, I can't solve all your problems, but I can lend a helping hand. I can share my meat with you. I can share my plate of rice with you. I can share my bread with you. I can share my sachet of pure water with you, if that would count things down. So let's do that and help. Okay, whatever help you can. If you can't reach them, if you're sending them on the account that I posted, please do well to write Elegbete TV so that the person knows that it's coming from the place that she reached out to. But beyond that, if you want to reach out to me and send me so that I forward to them, I would also. And when I do, I will share back with you the proof of payment so that you don't shop my money. These things, we, as much as we like to joke, we like to laugh, we also have to be integrity conscious and be focused on what to do. So some of the talking points that I need us to talk about today, the people who talked about the dark art of football, I mean, they didn't watch Arsenal play yesterday. They were all out playing forward, attacking against Bolton. And that's the point that I was making. Listen, you set up your team based on the opposition you are playing against and based on the circumstances that you're dealing with. One, you can't go a man down against Man City and you're going Congo, let's go. They will beat you 7-2 or whatever the scoreline was, and then you will become the laughing stock. So it's better to play dark art. I don't know what dark art is, if that would give you the point. They almost won the game, and nobody would remember that in a couple of years if they had won that game, because today nobody remember how Chelsea used to play. The most important thing is the number of titles that they have won. So I think that conversation should be buried and kept in the dustbin of history. But while we're doing that, let's look at some of the major points. The league table doesn't look like it's a two-horse race anymore. If you look at the Premier League table right now, it looks like anyone can win it. Anyone. And when I say anyone, I don't mean everybody, but a few of maybe a group of 4 or 5 or 6 teams can really chase for the title. Man City looking like nothing can touch them right now. They are untouchable. They are doing very well, but they are within touching distance to Liverpool. 1 point stands between them and Liverpool. 1 point stands between them and Aston Villa. 2 points stand between them and Arsenal. And then there's Chelsea, who are 3 points behind them. There's Newcastle, who have also, risen to the challenge. 1-3 draw, 1 loss to 1 in the last 5 games that they've played in the league since the league started. Let's say the other 2 are not in the race. Brighton and Nottingham Forest. Fulham, Tottenham are also not in the race. I am always forced to still give Man United a chance, but when you've played 5 games, you've lost 2, drawn 1, and won only 2, I'm forced to ask myself, are Man United really serious? Are they coming in for this season? And then again, look at the number of goals that they're scoring. They're not scoring quite a lot of goals. They've scored 5 and conceded 5. So it doesn't really look like we should put them in the conversation. Bobby will not be happy with this one. But hey, it is what it is. The reality is that Manchester United are sitting in 11th position right now. And 11th is the beginning of the bottom half of the league table. Man United are actually closer to relegation than they are closer to the top team. So it is 6 points separating them from the team at the base. Okay, all 17 is 4 points separating them from what's it called? 6 points separating them from Southampton, which is at 18th position. That's the relegation position. And then if you ask how many points separate them from the top, just about the same. 6 points as well, but they are closer because they don't have any goal difference and all that, closer to relegation than they are to the top position. But then they're just caught in the middle, as you would say. Let's see what they do at the end of the day, how they change their story. Remember the goal scorers chart in the Premier League, it is Haaland 10, no assist, just scoring the goals. Diaz, yes, Luis Diaz got 5 goals, 1 assist. Nicolas Jackson, John Obi Mikel will be looking at this and be like, oh, I spoke too soon. He's on 4 goals and 2 assists of all the guys in the top 5 top bracket of the goal scorers. Is the one with the most assists from Haaland, Diaz, Jackson, John Duran, and Mbeumo. But Mo Salah have 3 goals and 4 assists already as a guy who everybody should watch out for. Having said that, let's keep the conversation going. Do you think that Manchester United can still be mentioned among the teams that will challenge for the top 4. Let's even leave the title out of it. But then these other teams that are in that ranking, Pato ranking, Conte ranking, whatever ranking that they find themselves. Man City for the title, Liverpool, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle, Brighton, Nottingham Forest, Fulham, and Tottenham. Jesus Christ. Come on, get out. Tottenham, get out of that place. Who among this team will not make the top 4? Liverpool, Aston Villa, Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle, Brighton, and Nottingham Forest, and Fulham. Which of these will not make the top 4? Okay, it's a slot for only 3. Add Man City to it. Man City is already guaranteed, but then you have put Arsenal, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Chelsea, Newcastle. Between Chelsea and Aston Villa, who would fall off the top 4? And then you now bring in Newcastle, Brighton, Gohado, Okabel. Well, who will not make the top 4? The list of the teams that will not make the top 4 there in the Bundesliga. I'm almost giving it to Bayern Munich already. 4 games played, 4 games won, 16 goals scored, 3 goals conceded, 12 points on the board. You have Bayer Leverkusen, who's lost 1 game out of 4, won 3, thereafter scored 13, conceded 9. They are going to be in the fight to the end of the season, just the same way as Freiburg, who's played 4, won 3, lost 1, scored 8, conceded 4. They are not going to be in the fight to the end. Eintracht Frankfurt, who's played the same number, 4 games, won 3, lost 1, scored 7, conceded 3. I'm not sure they're going to be in the fight to the end, but RB Leipzig is somewhere very far off in 6th position. Borussia Dortmund, who should be challenging, are nowhere near. They are 7 points, okay? And they played 4 games, 1, 2, draw 1, lost 1. So it's a whole lot there. And in Germany, your top goal scorer is Harry Kane with 5 goals and 4 assists. This is crazy. It is crazy when the top striker can score and can also provide. It is crazy. But then close to him is Kamaric with 4 goals, 1 assist. So not too far from Harry Kane. It's not like in the English Premier League where one man is already on 10 goals. Let's look at the Italian Serie A for a minute, okay? And tell me what you think. We'll go back again to the Torino conversation. 5 games played, 3 wins, 2 draws, makes them unbeaten this season. Juventus are also unbeaten this season, just same as Empoli, who are unbeaten. 3 teams who are unbeaten this season in the league. Juventus, okay, for the record, have drawn their last 3 games. But then they have not conceded a single goal. They scored 6 goals, not conceded any, meaning that they are a team to watch out for. Now, Torino sits at the top after 5 games played so far this season with 3 wins and 2 draws, no defeat, but 8 goals scored, 5 goals conceded. Napoli are in 2nd position, 3 wins out of 5, 1 draw and 1 loss. 9 goals scored, 4 goals conceded, 10 points there, 1 point behind the leaders. Udinese, yes, with Nigerians Maduka Okoye in 3rd position, 3 games, 1 out of 5, 1 draw, 1 loss. 7 goals scored, 7 goals conceded. Oh, not a good one, but hey, they are up there. And then you have Juventus, Inter and AC Milan are in 6th and 7th as well. Well, the top goal scorer in the Italian Serie A, like I told you yesterday, is Atlanta's Matteo Retegui. So it's early days, but you can tell me how you think it's going to go in all of these leagues. Who are the teams that will win it? Who are the teams that will make the top 4? The ones that will not qualify for Europe next season. It's a bit close to call. Let's be very, very honest. Let's not forget also we are contributing to a good cause. Please help us to raise money for someone. Send to the person or probably forward to me and I'll push it forward if you have my account details. If you don't have it, then send to that one that you have there. Let's start with your comment in the comment section. A lot of people are there. Philip Onoroda says, good morning, sir. Good morning to you. Bukashari Press says, comrade Dafi Afan. I'm not a comrade. This is not Adams Shomoletis. This is me fighting cold. This AC is freezing me. At least NEPA have chosen to give us light today. Aaron Morris says, good morning, brothers. Good morning to you. It be like, say, Osimhen assist. He go do for Gala. Good one for him. The most important thing is he's playing, he's happy, he's adding value to the team. That's the most important thing. Eventually the goals will come. That's what I think. Mario Icardi changed him and came in and scored the 3rd goal. But then he would eventually, I think he will score. I mean, with Osimhen, you can't argue about his goal. No, I don't think there's anybody who can stand up and argue about Osimhen's goal. Oh, that Osimhen doesn't have goals in him. But again, if he still have plans, you might just have one plan that I'm just going on loan, and then you go there and you fall in love with the club and the city and the people, the way they treat you. You think, okay, I think I can find my foot here. If he decides to stay, it's good. But if his plan is to use Galatasaray as a stepping stone to another club, knowing that there's a £75 million transfer fee on his head, buyout clause on his head, he needs to start finding the goal. But he shouldn't over push it. He shouldn't make it like, oh, the goal or nothing, because then it would derail his game. It would alter his game. So remember, he didn't have a preseason with this team. To even come in and start playing regularly say a lot about him, because it means that he's fit. He has kept himself fit. We need to give him credit where he deserves it. He's kept himself fit. He stayed out of anything that would have kept him away from the team. Some players that signed for some clubs takes time to integrate, but then he's been playing regularly, means that he's stayed fit. He's worked very hard. So let's say the goals will come eventually, and when the goal starts to come in, let's hope that it pours in like rain, like the UK rain that they've been having for a couple of days now. But whatever it is, I just hope that the goals start coming pretty early, because the clubs that are looking to sign him, they also have Victor Gyökeres, who's been scoring goals like goals are going out of fashion in Portugal. So that will be the competition in the next market. Not the January market, but the next summer market. It's going to be Victor Osimhen and Victor Gyökeres. Nobody obviously will go to try to buy Erling Haaland currently. Every other player in the market would most likely stay in their club. So it's Victor Gyökeres and Victor Osimhen that will be the product in the market. A team like Arsenal needs a striker. There are a few clubs also who will be looking for striker. Man United might get to the point where they say, oh, this guy is Joshua Zirkzee. It's not the guy that we need. We need somebody else. And then Victor Osimhen might come again into the conversation. So he needs to start scoring, because if he's not scoring in Galatasaray, people will now start saying, okay, yeah, you're a striker, you're not supposed to be assisting, you need to score goals. So that question will come in. But right now, it's coming, he's blended well with the team. Plenty of kudos to him, to the strength of his character and all that. Any Emmanuel says, good morning, Legote. Is it true that the NFF is talking to Tosin Aderabioyo to come and play for Nigeria? Yes, they are having a conversation. Player has not made up his mind. I don't know if he's coming. Yes, Kari says, Coach, good morning to you. Everyone say West Ham should have given Moyes more years instead of the Pokoyeke we fail for Spain. Jesus Christ. Nigerians, when I get bad math, una bad math. You this tomorrow, a whole senior man, elder, Babi Kelechi, a whole senior man, elder. Now you they call Pokoyeke. Hey God, I beg you. Nigerians, when I get mad to na bad mad, no go kill you now. I don't know. I want to describe this thing, but a whole Julian Lopetegui. Now you call Pokoyeke. Do you know who he is? Do you know who this man is? That you're calling him Pokoyeke? As a player, he won the La Liga. As a player, this guy, as a player, he won the La Liga back in 1989, 1990 season. Where were you? Who and where? Where were you then? He also played. This one is one of those people who can tell you confidently that he played for Real Madrid and he played for Barcelona. Also won the Spanish Super Cup in 1994 and 1996. You there, yeah? The Yaba. Remember that this guy was at the FIFA Youth Championship in 1985 as a runner-up, as a Coachella. This man won the UEFA Europa Cup 2019-2020, never take. He won the European Under-19 Championship, he never take. He won the European Under-20 Championship, he never take, 2013. Now he's a Pokoyeke. Oh, Julian Lopetegui. See what they've done to you? See how they put you in the gutter, in the mud. Julian Shah, you guys are Pokoyeke behavior, Shah. You just come this club, just come run them down like that. Something they do you, Shah. Make it take them. They call you Pokoyeke, you deserve them. Aroturoego says, ETH, don't draw again. Now that man go finally give all Man United fans high blood pressure. Maybe they not get high blood pressure. It's expensive to buy drug. I beg. The thing we I beg. Let me not even talk about that now. The line where you say, Baba, I beg. Let me get an explanation about this Riyadh season. Are they sponsors too? Because the AJ versus Dubois, which took place outside of Saudi, had the inscription around the stadium. Okay, so they fight. Now them get the fight actually, but they are branching off into the UK, selling. The goal for Riyadh guys, the Saudi guys, was to see that Joshua wins and then find a way to arrange a Joshua versus Tyson Fury. So they need fans outside of. I mean, it's not Dubai is not a big draw. If they take that fight to Saudi Arabia, it might not draw the attention of people, because most of the fights in Saudi Arabia, people flying from out of the Europe and America and all that. And you know, the American hand on the forward for boxing. We send that Benin boy to go box, same with Bruce Bomber. Deontay Wilder, go there, the boss eardrum. So you know the year what way. Don't tell them on Zozo. Long story short is the fight is owned by the Dubai, the Riyadh seasoned people, and that's why that Saudi guy came into the UK, you know, weeks before the game. He was on Talk Sports, he was everywhere talking about the fight, and you could hear him say we every time he was talking, like we do this, like he was a Frenchman. All right, so it's their fight. They just chose the UK because it would not draw the type of crowd that Saudi are now used to drawing, and it doesn't have that kind of, you know, heavyweight capacity. So what the boy has done actually to himself is to put his name in the ring, put his hat in the ring, and say, you know, I can make that kind of big draws. If you look at the fight, AJ got 10 million, if I'm not mistaken, guaranteed, and what's it called? The boy got 6 million. Maybe I'm mixing up the number now, but he got lesser than AJ. A Saudi fight, for instance, is the kind of fight where you hear somebody's getting 60 million, 80 million, 100 million if you add pay-per-view, right? But this one doesn't get up to that level. So it's a low down, it's a tuned down kind of fight. Saudi need the host change, and then they collect conductor money. And then they conduct. That's the reason why it is like that. Chawolo Babajide says, Baba, I want your opinion on a matter, please. What's your stand about a young guy marrying a lady 5 years older? 5 years is not 5 years is age bracket now. If any the age group is 5 years, so 5 years is not a problem. So when you say young guy, is it teenager? Is he underage? If it's not underage and he wants to marry, let's be very, very honest here. What are we even? Well, this is 2024. This is 2024. If a young girl marries a man that is 10, 20 years older than her, it is okay. Why is it not okay in this age and time for a man? First of all, how many times do we go out there and they say, yeah, your wife, who is older? Who asks those kind of questions? It's not a big deal. I think that I'm older and I'm more exposed and I'm better than that. I'm in a better place where that kind of thing should not even be a conversation in my head. So if you're happy, if you're in love, if it goes well, fine. And there are no guarantees to successful marriage. At least of all the guarantees, age is not one of them. Okay, there are actually no guarantees, but if there is ever going to be a guarantee, age difference is not one of them. Okay, and so I don't see any big deal. Like I always say, I'm not in marriage. I'm not in a position. I'm not qualified to advise or give counsel in marriage. But there are certain kind of things, and this is not a big deal. You choose to marry who you want to marry, who you love with, who you feel comfortable with. It's okay, right? ITK Sports, you say we don't like your khaki. You're liking my khaki or not liking my khaki. It's not a big deal. Do I look like I give a fuck, man? Adewale Saka says, good morning, boss. Good morning to you. Moyes has been vindicated. Bolton is a poor side. Premier League is different. In other words, don't take this squad to go and play Premier League matches. You go hear them. That's what you're saying, right? Say it in full with your chest so that we know what you're saying. The line why you say football is not a straightforward match where 2 + 2 gives 4. They scored well yesterday doesn't mean they are better than the first team. Bolton are not that fantastic, but they did well. True Born Africa, I'm looking at our encounter on Sunday to rub it in. Come on, Gunners. Okay. True Born African. I like your channel name. It's a very Pan-African. You know me, I'm Pan-Africanist. So all this kind of thing, they give me orgasm. They sweep me for body when I hear name like this. True Born Africa, good to have you here. I don't know if this is the first time. Maybe you've been here once before. ITK Sports, please, can Nigeria still go for Nwaneri? Yeah, yes, it's not played for England at the senior level. we can, but he's still a kid. That is one of these Super Eagles go shop and roll. Nobody should make it there, but it will be good for the conversation to start now. So if I'm the NFF, now you can't tell what I like Amaju with this. Amaju don't find the way, bulldoze the way, go straight. But those are the things that made a lot of you guys hate him. He was always going to look for players. Well, now we have a guy who's quiet, who does not talk to people, who does not talk to the media, who doesn't talk to anybody. Let's see how he does his thing. I say, but for availability, yes, it's still available. The other one say, except Manu wants to remain in the doldrums, then he might stay that long. But if not, then I also don't think it would last the whole season. For those of you who don't know what he's saying, is Erik ten Hag. I don't think it will last the whole season. There's just something about me thinking Man United have given him everything he needs. The players he asked for. I don't know any player that he doesn't want. When you look at the Man United team right now, you have 80% of his players in the team. Anthony, Martinez, Ugarte, even the ones he signed have gone. Varane that he signed has gone. Mazuari, what's the other one again? Zexi. And a lot of Dutch players. There are more Dutch players in Man United currently. There is Delete. There are more Dutch players in Man United currently than English players, which is not a bad thing. As I've said that example before, so it's not a bad thing. But when you look at all of that, there is no longer an excuse as to why the team is not performing. When Arsene Wenger came to Arsenal, he requested that Vieira be signed. And one of the things he's always said that Vieira helped him establish himself, help give him validity, because he brought him from AC Milan, even though he wasn't playing because he was injured. Brought him from AC Milan. Remember, Dennis Beckham had been signed like 2 seasons before, and then before you know it, he started bringing in all these other guys. He got Anelka, and all the players he brought at the beginning from France, they live up to the bearing. Okay, they live up to the standard and they help establish him quick. Like everybody starts saying, okay, this man knows what he's doing. And with Erik ten Hag, I thought that the same would happen. Like when you start bringing in your kind of players that have worked with you before your former club. Onana had worked with him at Ajax before he went to Inter Milan and then came. You have Martinez, who's your former player, the Argentine butcher. You have Anthony. You now have Zexi. You have Delete, who's also worked with you at Ajax before. You have all these players. You should not be able to call them together and say, guys, my job is on the line. We need to get this done. Apart from my job being on the line, let's make a name for ourselves. This club is not really a small club. This club is a big club. And if we are the generation of players, look at the future of this club. They're trying to build a 100,000 capacity stadium. Imagine us starting the revival and rising. I'm just saying this is like a pitch talk to the players. Imagine us starting the revival and we move Manchester United from the wilderness of post-Sir Alex Ferguson doldrum to the ascendancy of going. They say, okay, these are the guys who now brought back the glory. We go and challenge for the Premier League title. Who knows? Man City might be kicked out of the Premier League, or they might be deducted a point. We're supposed to step into the plate. Since Liverpool have refused to die down, we're supposed to step into that place, but it's looking like we might not. Even look at Chelsea that suffered last season. They are beginning to rise up. So can we step up to the plate and do well? You guys are my guys. We've worked together before, won things together before. Let's go and do it. I think that he should be able to get a rallying cry on this. And these are his guys. They should listen to him. But unfortunately, I don't know. Sometimes they seem to play like they're not interested. Like, 1 minute you see Rashford running, the next minute he's strolling. He's playing like somebody who came to visit someone in the stadium and he mistakenly strolled into the stadium wearing the same jersey with the players that are playing. He doesn't play like there's competition, there is something at stake. And for me, that's strange. But hey, now their game on, I don't know. But we'll see at the end of the day. Olatunji Mano, what have you been? He says, seeing how Ruud did at his short stint at Feyenoord, he may probably be a better fit than ETH. That being said, what kind of manager is Ruud? Because I barely watched his Feyenoord team play. That question you ask, me too, I do not have the direct answer. I do not know. But if they decide today to give him that job, or probably I'll make it a point of duty to go and start looking, because it definitely looking like that's what's going to happen. I'm not sure they will take away the entire backroom staff. That was why I was worried when they told him that they are bringing in Ruud van Nistelrooy, and he agreed. because this guy knows this club more than you. He's a player of this club, maybe not a legend, but he's a player of this club. He's a club player. He's a club servant who's done well, even though he was chased out of the club in the wrong way by the Urukuruku master, Sir Alex Ferguson. But Agbasa Juju, Sir Alex Ferguson. But, you know, he's always going to be the guy that would prefer to kick you out and tell him to take over. So it was a risky thing. But then, again, he could be dealing with complex issue, like inferiority complex, that Ruth Van Nistelrooy is here, he's not comfortable. Those kind of things can happen. I'm telling you the truth. Those kind of things can happen as we speak. I want to say thank you so much to Oganekara Akari. Thank you for sending another 10,000 to the money that we're contributing to our teacher. For everyone who's contributing, please, if you have my number, share your slip so that you don't see, I have special people who are the salute. They're sharing the slip to my WhatsApp number, that's why. And if you have, also because the person is not here with us on this live and doesn't even have data to be on the show. Person number for shop now, good day for live for YouTube. You understand? But let's give support. Let's give support to somebody who really do need support. Thank you very much, Akari, as the younger brother to the late Robert Akari. In case you don't know, one strike, and this guy gets forced. I used to hate to play against him because he's an idiot. Like, it's a menace. Like, you know when you watch somebody learn ball, call Sabibo. That's what this Carol that I'm praising now. That's done good, but I'm just saying the truth about him. Like, today you know that I hate when he wants to play Bisalo versus Globes Jalamas. Like, what's wrong? Why are they playing Carol in this game? They should bring Kigo. I can handle him because he's a soft guy. He can score goals, but I can tactically. And this one, brutal human being. You can't figure out how to mark him. You can't. You jump. You would. Yakubu mixed with Drogba, mixed with something else. It's just a menace, nuisance like that. But he was a good player anyway. But you know, football sometimes, like we used to say, Robert don't take all the skill for the family. So it's enough. Not too many times you get two people in one family playing football. But I thought that he was a better center forward than Robert. But Robert was a different kind of human being when it comes to playing football. Anyway. Where did I stop? Alatu said, being a former player, how difficult is it to retire? Because most of them cry and say it's hard. Is it the money or just the emotions of the game? There's a whole lot. It's not the money per se. Okay, the money is part of it. But you see, your life, football is not like work. Every other work you do in your life, you do it after school. So you've gone to primary school, you broke out from primary school, you go to secondary school, you break away from secondary school. So work, you are trained in an act of not being attached to it. Football, you start playing football since maybe like you're 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years. You play this thing, it becomes part of you. You become like the only thing you know how to do. At some point in your life, you now feel like you've given all your life to it. Then one day you just realize that, I will no longer be playing again. Now, think about it for a minute. When you become a professional footballer, let's say you are lucky to get to sign a pro contract at the age of 18, or let's say 20. From that 20, and then let's say from the age of, say, 13, you're already playing in the youth academy. Transportation is organized for you. Jersey, they give it to you. Football boots, they give it to you. Hotel accommodation is sorted for you. Flight arrangement all over the world is sorted for you. All of a sudden now you're going to retire. Your retirement means that you now have to discover life for yourself. Nobody's going to tell you training schedule anymore. Nobody's going to book your flight for you anymore. You are the one that will book your flight. You're the one that will manage your finances. You're the one that will manage your life, everything. Your entire life support. And some clubs, some players who have not stayed in one club for long, even the ones that have stayed in one club for long, some clubs have this nature of just detaching from you once you retire. So they're not helping you do anything. They are not, making up grants for you. They're not guiding you. And then you fall into that sinkhole because, again, you now realize, have you noticed that most people don't make friends with the people that they work with, right? And because of how football is, it's so regimented. If you're not careful, you also do not have friends outside. And so, one, you don't even know what business to do. You don't know who to talk to. You have too much money. You are afraid to trust anybody. So it's all those fear that comes to mind that make you start crying. Like, life really begins at 40. It's about to go, shit is about to go down. Like, this whole life is about to happen now. Life is not about to happen to you. And those emotions, the people that you're connected to, the things that this game have given to you. I mean, go and watch that Angel Di Maria's documentary. And I love that. That's one of the best ones that I've seen. I mean, I watch a lot of them, but that's one of the best ones that I've seen because of how they wove the story around his family, his friend, his childhood friends. I think I like that. That's my favorite. That's my favorite one that I've seen of all the ones that I've watched, and I've watched quite a lot of them, right? So you will see that to disconnect from the game, football is more addictive. Sports is more addictive than drug. So to disconnect from it, it's not just something you wake up. I'm not like when I left Brilla and I came home, I told my wife, I've been fired. I'm not going to work again. Stop joking. That station that you love more than your family. I said, no, you don't know. And it's easy, right? Because for like 3 years, I've been like, I'm tired, I'm done. Football not be like that too. If your teammate not like you, for as long as you they play the ball see the sweet. He's sweet past anything. So just wake up and say, I'm not doing this thing again. It's okay to cry. The other one say maybe it's another Tottenham Hotspur that we are yet to see that is the favorite is talking about. I mean, I'm wondering who's making Tottenham the favorite to win the Europa. I don't know why you say, why you dress like Osimhen this month? Mona stop up. This is a designer jacket that I bought in Rome. What do they do now, self? Osimhen when they wear khaki, just wear khaki. You see my designer jacket. What I buy for GQ shop for Rome. And they when look and see they keep quiet, say, man, no show off. What do they do now? Mona stop up. This jacket will buy almost $1,000. 1,000 euro that year. When I want to self, Osimhen bow. For I call the tossy, Nami and now say I will give you people insecurity. Stop up. What's that? One is a conversation that we'll continue to have anyway. But the other one you say, Varane, farewell to you in retirement. You have given your best to football. That's true. Shawale Babajide says, Baba, that league table is yet to take shape. After 10 games, everybody will begin to enter their papa house. So right now, everybody there outside the Zuzu, they do Amona Zuzu, right? Okay, everybody now right now. We're on the streets. Let's keep the bastard movement going. The vagabonds, let them keep moving. Eventually, everybody will come and go. Okay, lucky Ogale say after 10 games, the table will take a proper shape. Oh, you join them too. Okay, we need to chat like personal chatting, because I hear say you get some players and they like say that kind of thing, they suit my ear. Players business, they always interest me. So if you're there for TikTok or Instagram or somewhere Twitter, holla me on my DM. Let's see what we can do. Might know the age of the players. Do my buying unique relationship. Maybe if it make us do business, I don't know. Yemi Dynamite says, morning Uncle, hey, my baby sister, how you doing? He said, I think that Liverpool, Arsenal, Villa will make the top 4 alongside City. Others will try to catch up but will fall off along the way. Sis, are you saying that Chelsea will not beat Aston Villa to that spot? I don't know why I'm having strong faith in Chelsea. I hope they don't disappoint me, but I just think there's something about this Chelsea team that say, okay, so this is where my confidence in Chelsea is coming from. If you look at Aston Villa, and they have a very compact team, a good squad, and the subs in the attack, if Oli Watkins is not scoring, John Duran comes in and scores, which is very good. Oli Watkins start and fire him. I have it 3 weeks in my FFP, not score. I just sell him. He goes score double for. But they cash out. Now, if you look at Chelsea on the other hand, they have a starting 11 that's beginning to come together. That's beginning to play in a particular way that suits the way the coach wants to play. But at the same time, they also have a second 11 who are bunch of senior players. These are not just like, upcoming or youth players. These are senior players with senior players experience that play top competition that can slide in. So look at us now. Odegaard got injured. We don't have a replacement. We're afraid to even use the reserve player to play in this position. So we are shift shaping to get going. Chelsea are not like that. So eventually, it will not come down to their head-to-head with Arsenal, head-to-head with Liverpool, head-to-head with Okay, they've lost to Man City at home already. Head-to-head with Aston Villa. And those 6 points might just be the game changer as the season progresses. So I'm not going to discount Chelsea completely. It's not easy. What I'm saying now, what I'm trying to push, the conversation I'm trying to push does not make sense currently. But on the long run, I just think that discount Chelsea at your own peril. I see it. Yemi went on to say, I am happy for Osimhen, hoping he can keep his head down enough to attract top-flight European suitor again. Yemi went on to say, question on Korea, what do you make of Arteta playing most of the academy players versus Bolton? Does this mean they would feature more in the plans this season? I think that what happened with Chido Martins have forced the hand of Arteta a bit. And I think it's a good thing. So there are two sides to it. Playing as when he was coming to do the rebuild and try to rebuild Arsenal and put Arsenal back in the Champions League would have been a foolish thing, because that's how Arsene Wenger started us down the drain and we went from title contenders to top 4 contenders and out of the top 4. So what he did was good. But then Chido Martins like that, if he doesn't play these young players again, Ethan Waneri will go home and be talking to his parents and say, this is why Chido Martins left Arsenal. And I said it before that Chido Martins will not get first team playing time at Man United. They say, no, he's a backup striker. He's a third striker. If he make all the front strikers injure. Because as a young player, your chances of playing in the senior team is brighter when they are on the winning run. Man City can play Rico Lewis, can play Phil Foden, and the rest of them. They also let Kupama go. They also let Julian Alvarez go. When they are winning, when the going is good. But not when you win one game today, you draw tomorrow, you lose 2 games, and then you draw again, and then you win one. You would always want to play your senior player. So Chido Martins getting angry to leave on the flip side for his own career might not be a good decision. But then, Arteta is not foolish. Arteta would not want these young players to go on practically for free. So what he's basically doing is saying to them that, look, in these cup games, you'll have your rub of the green. You're going to have your run. You're going to play your games. And if you keep playing, you convince me there, they're not stepping up to the Premier League, because the Premier League is a whole different kettle of fish. Dubious match officials are there. Devils, these matches are fixed even before you go into the field. And nobody can convince me the Premier League is a fixed match. It's for the highest bidder. It's as simple as that. But then I can play in the cup game. You play the Carabao Cup. You play in the FA Cup, depending on the draws your position will get. And if you keep growing, who knows? You might just, keep it going. So for your best interest, keep winning. Because when you keep winning, what you've done is you build momentum, you found the experience that will not make it easy for you to step into a Champions League night, an EPL game, Saturday or Sunday evening or afternoon, so that you can play. But if he also does not play them, then they will say, oh, I want to leave just the same way Chido Martins goes. But for as long as Chido Martins, who's gone to Man United, is also not playing, it's a risk to say you want to leave, because when you leave, where are you leaving to? Unless you want to leave like Emilio Smith and go to Fulham, and then you can go play. But if you want to play at the big level, at the top level, if your parents are looking for you to play for the big clubs, then Arsenal is a big club for now. You gotta stay there. So I think that what he's doing is making sure that the work that the backroom staff are doing behind the scene to produce the young players is not in vain. They are not just, because let me tell you, from a footballer's perspective, training can be annoying. If you're training, you're not playing much. Very soon you can train, you can't lose form. Because all of this training, you want to test yourself against opposition, a stronger opposition. Because you know that your teammates in training, they are not really giving you, they are not hitting you hard. They are careful with you. But you want to go play against an opposition, you want to have that feel of victory. You want to cut somebody on the side and not feel bad. Because again, if you're playing against your friend, your teammate, you're not going to feel dribble and be certain way. You just get the ball, just pass, just run, But no, not the Carol. This Carol na follow. I saw Carol. The Carol and Sagbovu. I saw they take one guy that they call around the Ogbobi until the Rob Grind here. Hey, idiot. Carol. It's not. This is what he talks to. Not the reason I'm. It's a different kind of mumu animal, mumu fish. So I think that is good for the young players, and it's also good for the team. Trouble Africa said there's only one Spurs that will be dealing with the case on Sunday. Okay, so Spurs, you're putting Spurs to beat Man United? No, Spurs can't beat. Spurs is like impotent man, I really toast babe, go talk. I want to do this, I want to do that. You not go fit touch, you not go fit penetrate, nothing will happen. Leave Spurs, my go beat Spurs. That one is for sure. Okay, whatever they do, my go beat them. Yamana might says, Uncle E, I want the jacket to winter is coming, and it said this year's owner will be ash. If not because this jacket, now winter they come. That winter we just cook you because this thing, see, my very first show you first. Now this AC now you go fit guide it not thick. If you wear this yourself, your kidney and your liver go freeze. Leave this jacket, it does good for fashion. It just get swag for fashion because what you make I like at this edge. I always like edges, loose edges. If you know me well, my clothes I like loose edges. So when I saw it, that's now what attract me to Ramo. Leave this jacket. You know they prevent cold. The one where they prevent cold, but my daughter does see them. Okay, that one get fur on the inside. I bought it in Joburg some couple of years ago. I bought it in Joburg in 2009. Yeah, that one. If you wear that one, you zip them up. Leave winter. Winter not bath. Nobody even say winter. When you wear that one, you will run for winter self. Nothing to do you. So Olumide says ETH is a big fish for small waters. Hag coming to Man U now to come finish his career. When people begin to call you big name and you know that no fit you, he gave you just dig for yourself. Okay, now grave you just dig for yourself. Sorry. Lucky guys, let's say top 4: Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Aston Villa. Chelsea, Man United, 10th. Nah, Chelsea's not gonna be in 10th. Nah. Chelsea's not gonna be 10th. I mean, I'll bet on Chelsea making the top 4. Ugo Franklin, he say my top 4 for the EPL this season is 1 Arsenal. Liverpool for 2. Couple Man City for 3. Chelsea 4. I say Aston Villa finishing 5th. I think I like that. And this top 4, I think they are going to be the people in the top 4. But in that order, I don't know. I don't know how you say Real season is run by the Saudis. They are the ones making the big fight happen more often, unlike what we used to have in the past. They are the new HBO now. And the new people will be saying boxing. I don't get boxing now. They will soon take football. People say that the joke. So I want to imagine say the league will be like this by week 38. Arsenal 1, Man City 2, Liverpool 3, Aston Villa 4. That your Aston Villa, I agree with. I agree with the rest, but Aston Villa, nah. And Romano says he's a choosing bro. He's a choosing bros. Okay, we shall see. We shall see. Oh, that's what my Robo people you will say. I can't remember. Okay. Olafat says Etienne Waneri scores his first senior team goal, meaning he scores before Bruno Fernandes this season, and first Bruno's to score in 2024. Wow. What's he concern Bruno for here now? As long as they say so much up, hey, now wow. Okay, Olafat says be like these Dutch coaches no say Carabao Cup they different from FA Cup and the money small, because I see the Liverpool lineup yesterday and I did wonder if na Premier League game this guy won't win something. No, he just come on, leave him on. Digital Lavuma say enjoying your show, nice talking point. Digital Lavuma went on to say Kai spaghetti lutogu don't hear him. Hey God. West Ham is really doing him shiggy. Let me smell something. You get some club where you're not supposed to coach. Get some club where you're not supposed to coach. They don't swear for them. They don't cause them. West Ham is one of them. Fulham, another one. All those clubs. And then they coach Crystal Palace. You would say they do well. For you know, they go for your arm. Kalajaye Ibrahim says, I greet you, boss. I greet you too. Shoni Payami says, good morning, Elegote. Good morning to you. Happy to join the show this morning. Make gonna help us contribute money to that teacher. I beg. The show is about to round up now. I'm not gonna contribute money for them. So we said, only 2 people don't send money. I beg. If you don't send money to let us know. Okay, happy to join the show this morning. I would be the happiest person by the time the sacking of ETH is announced. It's obvious that he does not have what it takes to manage Man United. This guy is a Man United fan. Welcome to Suffering Island. Kalajai Brian said, enjoying the show. Thank you very much, Ice Kaduna. Send us some tomatoes. The ones that you gave us the last time, we really love it. Okay, Tosi Lema, this says I knew the plan for ETH is to be replaced by Ruud van Nistelrooy. Chelsea did same thing when Avram Grant was brought in. It makes replacing ETH easy and not look far to get a replacement. Toselimane says, good morning, house. Drop my receipt on your Facebook chat. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks. I appreciate that one. Let me go to Facebook. Let me go to Facebook. I'm Facebooking. Yeah, no. Let's make somebody they happy, somebody they good. I'm all up for this who making people happy, making people smash. I can never get enough of that. No matter how I like Badrish, somebody who is in need is in need, and we will continue to. The message is not visible. Why not? Tosi. Okay, but they say your message is not visible. But any Ashamo leave like that. Okay, let's just go on like that. Tosi says good morning. Okay, I think I've read that one. Everybody say Kalaja Brian. No, they come here, the show greetings alone. No, shook mat for matter. No, see. That guy they balance account. So if you get the way go talk too much now, if you go credit the wrong person, it doesn't come back to you for Lagos. So you want make leave tomato selling call the concept bully and fish. I beg you, they deliver for him. He get permission to do what they do. Like you guys say, NFF should leave that Tosi. He only wants to use Nigeria to go to the World Cup. We don't qualify for the World Cup. We don't qualify, and I am sure NFF won't use put some pounds for their pocket because there is really no need for him. So first of all, we educate each other. Some things, the thing where they pay me pass now say, and then they like make for my platform, make people they talk some things where we say no, they possible happen. Because I hear it all the time, and they say if people they plan to go rob bank, you did there, you hear. You see, Uropa League, you touch them, you see this bottle. If this bottle get missing, and they won't go swear for a yelala or whatever they go swear, those people they wear red, we pass the tongue the long. They go say all the people will touch them. If you not say you touch this bottle for where they keep up, come and touch say you touch them. If you don't agree, if they swear will catch you. People will T-farm. If you know say you hear when they talk say they want T-farm talk. So in cases like this, I've heard a lot of people say things like, players they give NFF money. Let me tell you some things that you need to know today. If they born you for UK, you have the DNA of stinginess. There is nobody that will pay money to play for the national team of Nigeria. That's one. There is no Super Eagles player we go also give money to play for the national team of Nigeria. That's two. So how does NFF want to line their pocket? I also hear people say things like, when they want to play coach, somebody go collect money for their salary. Not lie. Some people in the media just like throwing that story. I know they whole brief for NFF, but where NFF or they do bad, we go talk them. But with the thing where they do, I don't think say we suppose also they talk them. Because in the apple, there is absolutely no. I tell you this one with my hand to my chest. They tell you say there is not a single Nigerian player that can toss it for senior team for age grade. That's a different one. Age grade under 23 down to under 17, people they pay money to put their picking dead, put their player dead. Other one, induced payment. These players when they see so Nigeria, they any Osimhen that don't play for Nigeria, they look for them. Say that you can't go tell them say he made every money. The highest, the most stingy group of people on the planet Earth are people who they play for Super Eagles players. Jesus Christ, especially the ones who come from abroad. You can't squeeze a combo out of them. You can't. They're not buy you drink, self. Drink. You decrease. It's like this player when they arrest their own family member. I mean, see Victor Osimhen with his family. Now you're going to one person. They never do video till it's up to the. They never do podcast. Go talk of all the money with the places. Since when they talk, that be here with the what's it club? John Obi Mikai they claim saying I pay for play. We be saying I'm arrange. Leave. See, if you get what you blame NFF for, that one not there among us. You know they, and that one not agree. Henry Maru says that DJ Lafuma, you was so which one be spaghetti logo again? Sebastian, they say for Van Nistelrooy to have accepted to be assistant to ETH, he must have been given some level of guarantee on him taking over the manager role. So to be very honest, I'm beginning to believe this thing. When people talk about that, I say, I don't go be like that. But looking at things now, I was wrong. I think when you follow now, you go take over. Everything is just looking like that. It's just looking like, oh, that is the plan from the beginning. Our Newcastle friend is here, Adere Kagumba. He say hi. Utoma, how are you? Who be Utoma? A guy shift. You know this, I be talk. This guy, maybe he talk in his language, he speak English. Let me say, we turn up today, but make we hit the like button. I didn't have much say, Henry Murray. Okay, hello. Lord Mayor say, boss, how you rate this PSG team? I think they are decent. We need to give them time to come together. When you lose Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, and a few other players like that, first off, everybody wants to feast on you. The fact that they are still on top of the league right now, and the Champions League, they start to work for them. Decent team. Paris Saint-Germain is not historically one all superpower team, and investment to grow a team takes time. I just think that Khalifa invested wrongly. He was trying to buy the heart and mind of the French people without understanding the dynamics of building a team. I think that what they did with Angel Di Maria for that period that he was there was good, but they should have built a team in that region. Maybe they did it with Mbappe, but Mbappe quickly outgrew the team and saw himself bigger than the team. And then when they start doing the Galactico thing, Galacticos don't always work. So that's another problem with trying to build a Galactico type of team. So, but they are a decent team. I don't know if you're asking this question because you want to bet on them, but I think they are a decent team. They will drop some points, they will lose some games, they will draw some games, but at the end of the day, I'm sure they're going to win the league title by the end of the season. That's what I think anyway. Lord Mayor say Marcel will give PSG a run for the league this season. They might, but I think PSG will still win it. Pima say waiting Watkins and Masvidal use my eyes see for FPL. Had them both for 3 weeks. They fired blanks. Immediately I saw them. They scored in 2 games on the bounce. I see the verse for that Watkins. So what do I just say, Baba? Una in a struck Mamo fire him well for Maresca to displace him. I agree, but there is just something about Chelsea in terms of the size of the squad that's making me believe that Chelsea will be up there. He said, but Chelsea plan, they warm their engine. Chelsea playing, they warm their engine, but it never fly. Olafat says the Chidobe has not even played a game for United youth team because they haven't registered him, which is now training on his own. Kalajaye Brian said, and Henry, people don't shook mat already now. He said, my EPL top 4, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, 5th to 7 will be Brighton, Chelsea, and Man United. So Spurs not even there for top 7. Yeah, Spurs. My shit smell. Tosin Lemale says my EPL top 4 is Man City, Arsenal, and any 3 of the following: Liverpool, Chelsea, Aston Villa, and Newcastle. Okay. Lemale says his own is 1 Arsenal, 2 Man City, Chelsea 3, Liverpool 4. Liverpool 4, 5 Newcastle, Man U 6. This Man U 7 Aston Villa, 8 Spurs. I don't think Man U would be above Aston Villa. No. Yemi Dynamite said that must it be today or we can send it later? Yeah, we can send it later when we have to give us. Yeah, we can. I mean, we can send it later. But I mean, for those who are today, they should send. Yemi Dynamite says that Villa have experience making top 4 and Emery is so far able to get his result. I think they will make it once again. I just think that there's a slip up coming for Villa and it's going to be injury to a midfielder that will just destroy the team. Tosilema, this says you can check again, resend a screenshot. Piman says City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool. Villa, Spurs, United, and Brighton. Oh, you even give Villa a chance. So, Lucky Ogale say, I go chat you for Instagram, bros. Thank you very much. Very say, bros, I love your jacket. You look nice. Thank you very much. Don't go from Oshomole to looking nice. Thank you very much. Lucky Ogale say, the thing with this Chelsea team is that they are actually having a purple patch. Not much quality players in that team. Now, that thing, so make me to fear them. Because everybody is looking at them like, oh, who is the star man? There's no star man. People are still looking at Nicola Jackson that, oh, this one will waste chances. But now he has started to score. Remember last season, one of the biggest problems with Chelsea is, and this is where I'm drawing my conclusion from, Chelsea were in 11th and 10th place forever. But then they ended the season in 6th or 7th. Now, they also had to deal with some injuries. New coach, new setup, new style of play. They seem to be enjoying the movement, the way they play right now. Having said that, Mr. Miss Big Chances is back among the goal scorers. He's still missing chances. So, Nkunku, who's not going to go out of the season all injured, is also going to add value to the team. And then the midfield, they've played together one more season. There is a bit of understanding amongst them. And then where they are stronger than almost everybody is the fact that they have a reservoir, a depth that other teams don't have. They have a depth that they can call on at any time. That if this player has got injured, there's somebody in the reserve that they can bring in, and that player wants to prove a point, will come in and do well. I'm not just automatically installing them to make it tougher, but I think that they are a team running forward. You should be looking at them coming up. I mean, you saw them at the bus stop in a keke napep, but when you see a Maserati coming behind you, Chelsea might be inside that Maserati. That's just my thinking. I don't think Chelsea is a team I want to write off and say, you know what, forget about them. What can they do? I don't think Chelsea is that team. The last one, Lord Mayor say, I see Chelsea finish above Liverpool. Liverpool is the squad depth above Liverpool. This Liverpool good though. This Liverpool is very, very good, and they know how to play. They've figured out how to play. They know how to get the goals, how to score against them. But I think that I just think that odds are right on my book to make the top 4 at the end of the season. Thank you very much, every one of you who contributed to our teacher. Thank you. Right. I don't know how to hug every one of you and appreciate every one of you, but thank you so much. It's very, very important to also note that tomorrow we will still contribute again for our community member of the month, right? So we're coming back here again to do contribution again. Thank you very much. God bless you all. If you've not subscribed to the channel, do want to subscribe. And if you know anyone who likes sports, who likes what we do, please share our channel with them. Tell them why you love this channel and help them to subscribe. And just keep you don't pay to subscribe. Also turn on the notification button. And let's keep having this type of conversation every single day. God bless you and have yourself a wonderful time. My name is Sidafi Matthew. You love to come in the Elegante on Sports. It's been the Sports Buffet on the Elegante TV Sports YouTube channel. Bye-bye and have a wonderful day.